Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mana Burn, and welcome back to part 3 of our set booster box opening, where we are discussing cards in length, just getting to know the set better and learning what the cards are. So make sure you guys remember to like and subscribe to the videos, hit that bell to get some notifications so that you'll know when the next video comes out. I will be opening some more of these along the way. The next ones that I open, I probably won't take as much time reading through all the cards like I am now, but again, this is the first look I'm getting at the set, and it's a great way to get to learn the cards. So without further ado, we'll start off with a very pretty, what is this? Gates of Istfell. That's nice. And yeah, I said pretty, deal with it. Alright, snow-covered swamp. Nice. Again, we're not going through the commons or anything like that. We're just going to go through the uncommons, rares, mythics, even the list card stuff like that. Basalt Ravager is 3 colorless and a red for 4/2. When this enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to any target where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. Alright. In line with that giant theme it's been going with. Frost Augur, 1 blue for a 1/2. You could tap a snow permanent and tap this and look at the top card of your library. If it's a snow card, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. Alright, so our first rare is going to be Immerstrom Predator, which is 2 colorless, a black and a red for a 3/3 flying vampire dragon. Whenever he becomes tapped, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard and put a +1/+1 counter on him. Sack another creature and he gets indestructible until the end of turn and tap him. I don't know, this is... So basically, I could sack a token, make him indestructible, tap him, exile a card from a graveyard and put a counter on him. I like that. Big fan of that card. Alright, now we have Jorn, whatever you want to call it, God of Winter. 2 colors in a green for a 3/3. Whenever he attacks, untap each snow permanent. Okay. He flips over and could be Kaldheim the Rime Staff, which is a snow artifact, which is 1 colorless, a blue, and a black. And it says, tap it, you may play target snow permanent card from your graveyard this turn. If you do, it enters the battlefield tapped. I mean, not a bad card, you know. And then we have Inga Rune Eyes. Oh, excuse me, I apologize, guys. Ascend of the Worthy is our foil. And I'm not reading through all the foils because the odds are we've either read through them already, unless it's a rare or mythic that we haven't seen yet. Alright, we've got our art. Let's see. Oh, lots of commons in this one. Avalanche Caller, which is a colorless and a blue for a 1/3. Human Wizard. Tap 2. Target snowland you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature with hexproof and haste until the end of turn is still a land. Because you don't have to tap it, okay. It's going to be good in a snow deck. Replicating Ring, probably one of the best uncommons in the set. For 3 colors mana, you tap it and add 1 mana of any color. At the beginning of your upkeep, you put a counter on it. Then if it has 8 or more night counters on it, remove all of them and create 8 replicating rings that have add 1 in a counters matter deck and stuff like that. That's just going to be a brutally good card. So good. Now we've got Savella Ice Shaper, which is 1 colorless, a green, and a red for a 2/4. It's a Troll Warrior. You tap 3, tap it, and create a colorless snow artifact token named Icy Manalith with tap to add 1 mana of any color. And then for 6 colorless, a red and a green, you tap it, look at top 4 cards of your library, and you may cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. 8 to do that. You got to be playing with some monster cards for that to really kick in. We have Ferja's Retribution, which is a colorless, 2 white, and a black. The first thing you do is create a 4/4 Angel Warrior creature token with flying and vigilance. So basically you create a Sarah Angel. I like that. Until the end of turn, angels you control gain tap. Destroy target creature with power less than this creature's power. 3. Angels you control gain double strike. Oof, I like this. That is actually nice right there. I'm a fan of that card. Not gonna lie. That's one of the sagas that I actually like. It's a decent little saga there, guys. And gals. guys, gals, we'll say children of all ages, right? Because even if we're 40, we're still children, right? Alright. Arctic Tree Line. Gosh, these are so pretty, man. Woof. So pretty. Alright, we've got a Rootless U, which is 3 colorless and 2 green for a 5/4 Tree Folk. When this dies, search your library for a creature card with power or toughness 6 or greater. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle your library. Alright, that's not too bad. Arnie Slays the Troll, a red and a green. Target creature you control fights target up to 1 target creature you don't. Step 2, add a red mana. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature you control. Step 3, you gain life equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. I don't know. Notvold Slumber Mound. Enters tap for red mana. 3 colorless, a red and 2 green. You sack it, destroy target land, and create a 4/4 green troll warrior creature token with trample. Cosmos Charger, 3 and a blue for a 3/3 flash of flying. 4 cards from your hand cost 1 less and can be done on any player's turn. 2 and a colorless, or 2 colorless and a blue. I like that. I actually like that card right there. Huh, that's interesting. 4 costs 1 less. It can be done on any player's turn. So you can foretell. Now you can't cast the stuff that's exiled unless it's an instant, obviously. But at least you can. Yeah, I like that. 2 colorless mana. You can do that. Oh, so pretty. Man, I love snow-covered lands so much. You guys don't even realize it. Or I'm sorry, foiled lands. And these snow-covered foils just look amazing to me. Alright, we have Provoke the Trolls for 3 and a red. Deals 3 damage to any target. If a creature is dealt damage this way, it gets +5/+0 until the end of turn. So target one of your own creatures. Elven Bow is a green. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 colorless. If you do, you create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token and attach the bow to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+2 and has reach. Crush the Weak. 2 and a red. Deals 2 damage to each creature. If a creature dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. I like this. This is nice. Foretell. You basically pay 1 mana to cast this spell. Let's say it's turn 2. There's not a lot of stuff out. You foretell it. You just let it sit there until there's enough stuff out for it to become important. Alright. Maja. Bredegard Protector. 2 colorless, a green, and 2 white for a 2/3. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. And when a land enters the battlefield under your control, you create a 1/1 white human warrior creature token. I say get rid of one of these white, and that'll make it worth it. That'll make it worth it. Still a good card, though. Now we have the Stronghold. It enters taps for green. A green and 2 white, you sack it, you put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to each of 2 target creatures you control. They gain Vigilance, Life Leak until the end of turn. Only do that as a sorcery. Oh, hey, it looks like we have like a full art or something coming here. Uh-oh. Blessing the Frost, 3 colors and a red. Distribute X +1/+1 counters among the number of creatures you control, where X is the amount of snow mana spent to cast a spell. Then draw a card for each creature. So basically only snow matters. And, hey, alright, a Blightstep Pathway, which flips into a Seer Step Pathway. Alright, I like that. That's cool looking. Alright. Our first full art land. Pilfering Hawk. Now we've got our foil. Oh, we've got a card from the list. This is a weird thing. I don't know why they would put this on the list. These cards are no good. Yeah, I mean, whatever, you know. Who am I to say what should be on the list and what shouldn't? But those conspiracy cards are awful. Alright, let's see. That was a fun little hit, though, with that full art land. We'll take that. That was cool. Alright, Fall of the Imposter. 1 colorless, a green and a white. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. And then the third ability. Exile a creature with the greatest power among creatures target opponent controls. Alright. Binding the Old Gods, which is 2 colorless, a black and a green. Destroy target non-land permanent opponent controls. Search your library for a forest card, put on the battlefield, tap to shuffle your library. So, hey, with these, you could go get your acidic, you can go get your Arctic Tree Line, or whatever the green-black one is, because it says forest in it, so that's cool. And then 3, creatures you control gain Death Touch until the end of turn. I like that. Finn the Fang Bearer. A colorless and a green, 1/3 Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. Oh man, that's a brutal little combo, huh? Wow. I can tell you that card's going to get hated out of every game that it gets played in. Now we have Toski, Bearer of Secrets, which is 3 colorless and a green. It's a 1/1 and it can't be countered, and it's indestructible, and it's a squirrel, which is awesome. It attacks each combat if able. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That's awesome. I like that. Bear token, our foil, okay. Gotta make a squirrel nest deck, right? Squirrel nest, Earthcraft, infinite combo. Anybody? No? Alright. Man, this is just weird looking, right? What is this? Who's this? Vargoth, Bloodsky Sire. That's a lot of heavy metal right there. Looks like a lot of heavy metal or rock and roll going on in that picture. Rune of Mortality. Okay, so this is the black one. Hey, I said it in the last video or the first video, whatever. Enters battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted permanent has Death Touch. Nice. Cole the Forge Master. Red and white for a 2/2. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it was enchanted or equipped, return it to its owner's hand. Yeah, we got the I think the special border version of this. That's cool. Crippling Fear is 2 colorless and 2 black. Choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't the chosen type get -3/-3 until the end of turn. That's cool. Got another. Oh, and we got a foil Blightstep Pathway. Sear Steep Paths. Wow. So we got a full art version and a foil version in these packs so far. Nice. I think in the last video we got 3 mythics, so I don't think we're gonna get any more mythics in this last few rows, but you never know. So there you go. That's actually nice artwork right there. Tibalt's Trickery. Nice little demon there. Axeguard Armory. Enters battlefield, tap, and it taps for white. For 1 colorless, 2 red, and a white. You sack it. Search your library for an aura or equipment. Reveal them and or... Wait, so you can get an aura and an equipment card. Reveal and put it in your hand. Okay. I like that. Shadow of the Scalds. 2 colorless, red and white. The first is exile top 4 cards of your library until the end of next turn. You may play those cards. Number 2, whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. That's numbers 2 and 3. Okay. Wow. Orval the All-Form. This card here is going to be some trouble. We were talking about this card in the Discord earlier. So let's talk about this one. 3 colorless and a blue for a 3/3 shapeshifter, changeling, legendary creature. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, if it targets one or more other permanents you control, create a token that's a copy of one of those permanents. When a spell or an ability an opponent controls causes you to discard this card, create a token that's a copy of a permanent. I'm not going to lie, I haven't taken the time to build this in my head or anything like that yet. I have heard of this card already though, but you target one of your cards with something like a Twiddle, you know, something that small. You target it with an enchantment, you target it with anything. You make a copy of it. Get Sakashimi out, target that, and just keep creating Sakashimis that become copies of whatever you want them to be. It's going to be such a nice card. That's it. Oh, nice. Nice hit from the list here. Herald's Horn is enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Those creature spells cost 1 less to cast. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. Nice hit. That Orvar, the all form. I mean, that's... Again, with the right combination out, with the right cards, that could just get brutal so fast. Again, just creating copies of stuff. You know, if it said create a copy, if it targets a permanent you control, create a copy. If the permanent is legendary, the copy is not. That would just make it broken. But this could also copy lands. I mean, it could copy anything. Oh, it's just, except instants and sorceries, of course. But still, I mean, this is just so good. So good. Alright, Spectral Steel, 1 and a white for an aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. You exile this from your graveyard and return another aura or equipment from your graveyard to your hand. I like that. Oops, I put one of my rares in the wrong pile there. Divine Gambit, 2 white. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment an opponent controls. That player may put a permanent card from their hand onto the battlefield. What the? I mean, that's only nice if the opponent has no cards in hand. Oof. Alright, Tergrid, Gotta Fight. Haven't seen this before. 3 colorless and 2 black for a 4/5 with Menace, Legendary God. Whenever an opponent sacks a non-token permanent or discards a permanent, you may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Okay, hold on. Whenever an opponent sacks a permanent that's not a token, or if they discard a permanent card. Wow, this would be good in my Nicol Bolas deck. Or it flips over to Tergrid's Lantern, which is 3 and a black. Target player loses 3 life unless they sack a permanent or discard a card. Tap 3 and a black to untap him. Oh, I kind of like that. Kind of like that card. And then we have a foil rare, which is the Fajira's Retribution, which I believe we've gotten one of these before. Let's see. Yeah, create the warrior token. Nice. Nice little foil rare there. A couple of foil rares in this set here. That Orvar, the all form as well. That's an awesome card. Alright. I know these videos are long, folks, but there's only 2 packs left, and, you know, this is just a lot of fun getting to learn these cards. The Trickster God's Heist. 2 colorless, blue and a black. You may exchange control of 2 target creatures. Now remember, you may exchange control of 2 target... That doesn't have to be your creature. You may exchange... Number 2, you may exchange control of 2 target non-basic, non-creature permanents that share a card type. Exchange control of 2 target non-basic, non-creature permanents. I'm guessing that means lands. And then number 3, target player loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Okay. Path of the World Tree. So this is a colorless and a green. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic land, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle your library. Okay. For 2 and then Wooburg, you sacrifice this, you gain 2 life, draw 2 cards. An opponent loses 2 life. This deals 2 damage to a creature, and you create a 2/2 green bear. Okay, it's not horrible. Alright, Graven Lore. 3 colorless, blue, blue. Scry X, where X is the amount of snow mana spent to cast the spell, then draw 3 cards. Well, I mean, so for 5 mana you get to draw 3 cards if it's in a non-snow deck, but yeah. Asika's Chariot, 3 and a green for a 4/4 legendary vehicle, artifact vehicle. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 2/2 green cat creature tokens. Whenever this attacks, create a token that's a copy of a token that you control. Crew for 4. So for 4, you create the stuff that could... Okay, not bad. Replicating Ring. Great uncommon. Scorn Effigy. And a Tortured Existence. Not worth anything, but still cool. Choose and discard a creature card. Return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. I mean, not bad. I mean, obviously, it's Aristocrats... an Aristocrats type deck. Snowfield Sinkhole. That foil is really nice. Got that in the last one. Alright, we've got the 3 seasons. The first thing is we milled 3 cards. Then 2, return up to 2 target snow permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. 3, choose 3 cards in each graveyard. Their owners shuffle those cards in their libraries. Poo-poo. Port of Carful. It enters tapped. Come on. Tap for blue mana. You can go 3 colorless, a blue, and 2 black. Sacrifice it, mill 4 cards, and return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Okay, I like that one. Anything that's got recursion in it, I'm a fan of. Blood on the Snow. 4 colorless and 2 black. Choose one, destroy all creatures, or destroy all permanents. Then return a creature or planeswalker card with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the snow mana. Yeah, alright. Magda, Brazen Outlaw. 2/1 for 1 colorless and a red. Other dwarves you control get +1/+0. Whenever a dwarf you control becomes tapped, create a treasure token. Sacrifice 5 treasures and search your library for an artifact or dragon and put it on the battlefield, then shuffle your library. That's pretty cool. I like that. I do like that. And then a spirit token. Alright, so that's it for the last set of 10 packs. Didn't get a lot of these showcase cards, but we got an amazing showcase in Orvar the Allform. Again, I think that's going to make some moves there. We also got a really good Herald's Horn from the list. A couple of foil rares. We got a lot of rares. Got a full art foil rare. Got a lot of rares in these 10 packs too. So, alright, I'm really happy with the way things worked out with this. Alright, cool. Learned a lot of new cards. I'll be making, like I said, I'll be making another video with another set booster box later on. We're also doing set boosters for our patrons this month. So check out the Patreon page in the link below. And check out our Discord for some of the raffles that we're doing. And let me know if you have any questions. Leave some comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.